Hello YouTubers, welcome back to Yorkshireman66 and a Daft Yorkshireman talking to him saying, hello, I'm called Mark and I do entertaining videos. Well, you've heard it all before, but I really do. And this video is, I got inspired to do this video because of what Nerdy Geezer said basically on his last video. If you haven't seen it, go to his channel, watch his video, and that. But he did do a community challenge, and on that community challenge video, he was hoping to get a Mega Drive for Christmas, because that's what he asked for basically. And on that, people have said, oh well, you can get it on emulation. Yes, you can, but I think a lot of emulation stuff, especially machines, what have been reviewed on YouTube, and I've definitely shown you this before on my YouTube channel, but I have played it now. I have played it. Before I give this a work, before I let my mate have it, or sold it to my mate, I played on it. I give it some ammo. And this is with, it's got some classic titles with it and everything. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Compared to the original, the music's a little bit slow. But it's not bad for emulation. Now, in my opinion, At Games have been given a bad name for all the wrong reasons. It's not a bad company. At Games are not that bad. And I can honestly say this with great pride. I played this game and I played on this console and it does work. The cartridge slot on this particular machine, what you can see there, the cartridge slot on this particular machine definitely does work. On some of the Mega Drive games, so you can put one of these into it, and hopefully it'll work. And some do, some don't, but it does work. It is an emulation machine, and I didn't pay a lot for it. I mean, I think I only paid 40 quid for this, if that. So I didn't pay a lot for it. I think the whole lot came to about 60 quid to what I bought. But but there you go. So that's in it, that's emulation. But At Games are being given a bad name for all the wrong reasons. My experience of this, it works, and it works very, very, very good. It's awesome. It's an awesome machine, and it's one worth picking up if you can get them. I know you can't get them new anymore, but if you can pick one up second hand, they're worth getting, and they're not bad for kids. You'll put a kid in front of that, he'll be entertained for hours. So that's that one. I've got another At Games one. And this was given a lot of stick. Oh, it's rubbish. Oh, it's crap. It's not. It's not that bad. I think there's a lot of YouTube channels who do reviews on the Sega one, At Games what I've just shown you, and on this Atari. And I think, basically, they're lying. That's what I'm saying. They're wrong. It's not that bad. Yes, I have played this one as well. It works very well. It really does. And if you want to get, it's 120 built-in games. Again, for any for any kid who's wanting to understand, getting into gaming, this is the way to do it, in my opinion, because it's not that expensive. It's better than buying one of these than a PS4 or whatever, because they can be a bit too expensive. So this is emulation, and again, it's by the same company, At Games. Say look, At Games. Don't buy At Games. I found no problem with them at all. So At Games, if you do come across this video, At Games, we want more. Re-release them. You can make them better. We all know that. But at the end of the day, here comes another emulation machine. But at the end of the day, And it is what it says on it. It is the most popular game, the world's best-selling home computer reborn, and it is. It really is. It's a good little system. It's emulation again. Yeah, it's all emulation, not emulating. It's emulation again, and that. But for us, for a C6, 64 classic retro games included, you can't go wrong. And what I paid for that was, I got this cheap because it were in sale. Now there was at same price. I think these were originally $69.99, something like that. You can still buy them, but I think they're about 59 quid, 60 quid now, I'd say. But I bought another one. I bought an Atari one like that, but it wasn't the gold edition. It was the other edition with, I think it only had 100, but about 90 games of it. I let my mate have that. Yeah, them two are my mates. They really are. But I just delved into the cupboard where there was and thought I'd get them out. Now this is another way of emulation as well. On these, I'd say this is the best bet. There is a full-size version to this, by the way, which I'm hoping to get. It's a bit expensive, but it's 109 quid. But you get the full-size keyboard and you get the joystick. So there you go. That's the weak point of this bungle, is that joystick. If you give it too much hammer, it can snap. But I think they've done another one where it's a bit stronger. And that. But what I'm basically saying is, if you've got a Commodore 64 original, that's the best to play your games on. I know it's all tip and faffing about, but this is what the nerdy geezer run about, and this is why he wants the Mark 1 Mega Drive. Now the Mark 1 Mega Drive, in my opinion, it's the best looking, and it really is. There's a lot of features on this what the Mega Drive 2 doesn't. So it's got your volume for your headphones, and it only alters your volume for your headphones, but it's in stereo. The machine itself comes out into mono, we all know. But if you plug headphone socket, if you plug your headphones into that, it comes out stereo. Then you've got the volume to adjust. Adjust it up and down. And that. Then you've got the reset, then you've got the on and off. Now, on the Mega Drive 2, you've only got the on and off and reset, you haven't got that. I don't think you even got that. I think you've got the headphone jack, but you ain't got the volume. And if I go to the back of it, there's two way. Well, there's your RF out and your AV out, then your adapter. So go to the back of it, AV out and your RF out, because this can work on old tellies, old CRT tellies, as well as the modern day ones. It's a bit future proof was that at the time. But yeah, I quite like this. It's a good system, and you're always better off playing on original hardware. This is now coming up for what, just over 30 years old. And it's the Mark 1. It's the best one you can get. This is, it don't feel cheap plastic. On the Mega Drive 2, it is. You can literally twist it. You can go like that, and you can see it twist. It's built to a lower standard, I do believe. So it's not as robust as that thing, I tell you. And the Mega Drive 2 looks ugly as well, because it looks like, I think, looks like an Hoover's head. Looks like an Hoover going round. If you know what I mean. Oh, one of them beaten sweet things where you push yourself propel. Looks like one of them does the Mega Drive 2. But the Mega Drive 2, yeah. I mean, I want one now. You don't get me wrong, I want a Mega Drive 2. This has got the best sound quality as well. When it's pumping out through the games, it is the best sound quality, and I must admit it really is. But yeah, if you're gonna play like Mega Drive games, always try to get the original hardware. That's what I've done. yeah, I've got the Sega Mini there, Mini Mega Drive. That plays well for emulation. It plays fantastic. It's it, yeah. It's just as good as that thing. Yeah, it's just as good as this. So them two, they're just as good as each other. If you hear, oh no, the mini Sega Mega Drive is better. It's not. It's exactly the same as that. Oh, the only thing with this is the music plays slow. Doesn't on that. It plays at the correct speed, if you know what I mean. That's the only difference. But they're just as good as each other, I tell you that. So yeah, so that's what the nerdy geezer is hoping to get for Christmas. I've already got mine. I picked this up for 38 quid, and I did get it from CEX. And I'm glad I have picked it up. And it's a machine what I do like. I come from a gaming background, as in used to have one of them, and then I had the Amiga 500, Amiga 500 Plus. Then I had one of these, and this will always have a soft spot in my little heart for it. The games, well, before we get to that, we'll get to this, the joypad. This, in my opinion, is brilliant. Sega did do a 6-button joypad, but I ain't got that. But in my opinion, that is fantastic. It really is. It looks like Batman's boomerang, doesn't it? Looks like something what Batman would use, you know what I mean? Ah, it does. It really does, doesn't it? It looks like something what Batman, a program. Yeah. It'd be programmed, then it throw it, and then it'll come back to it, and things like that. You know what I mean? It's something what Batman would use as a weapon. Yeah, you can just imagine it, can't you? So there you go. It sounds rattly, but I tell you, they're very good. Fantastic. I had one fail on me yet. Very good at what it does. The retro bit, I know retro bit. They do one. They do a 6-button for mini Mega Drive, and they do a 6-button for full size. So eventually, I'll go to them and get one. Even though it won't be officially a Sega product, unfortunately. But yeah, so that brings me on to the games what you can get. Now, this is World of Illusion starring Disney's Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. It's that particular game. Not particularly expensive to buy. I paid £3 for this. But I haven't got it. It's a shame it didn't come in a case. But if I get one what comes in a case, then I've got a loose cart. It's as simple as that. So that's my first loose cart, really. But it's a Mega Drive game, and yes, I've played it. Yes, I've tested it, and it looks. The graphics on it look awesome through my television, in any case, because I've got one of those LED. I ain't got an OLED, but I've got an LED telly, and it looks absolutely awesome. I'll tell you. And then we come on to the game, the Terminator Mega Drive game. That's a good game. Yeah, it's a bit old out now, but you got to understand these were in arcades, and this is an arcade game, and you got to understand that it's not like what we've got for PS3 and PS4. It's completely different. You got to get your head around that, and you got to get away from the newer stuff. This is how I used to play Terminator in the arcade, and again, it's a Virgin's game. Virgin's game. Do you remember Virgin? Virgin Superstar, Megastar or whatever. Virgin Games, eh? There you go. So that's another game what I like to play. I used to go to arcade and play it all the time. I think it was second ex-wife was as well. You'd be better off with one of these. That's coming up the Mega Drive. Now this is Mortal It's Mortal Kombat by Arena, isn't it? 16-bit cartridge. It is absolutely awesome. I wanted Mortal Kombat 2 and 3 for this. Yeah, it's a fantastic game. It really is. Yeah, I played Mortal Kombat on Amiga 500 Plus. I sold it to a mate man, and I got drunk on it, and we levelled it basically. We beat the game. I couldn't do it when I was sober, but I did it when I was drunk. I'll tell you. So there you go. So yeah, Mortal Kombat. Fantastic game. Not a bad film neither. Oh, they did a TV series as well, and that wasn't bad neither. So yeah, if you're into your Mortal Kombat, which I am. Now, a lot of people say to me, what I say about this next game, there's going to be a lot of controversy about it, because I like the game. It's definitely complete. Yeah, I definitely got a complete game. It's just that it's it's just that it's there. Look, it's all complete. Not wrong with that, but it's just a Genesis game. Now, what I am going to say about this is, I have tested it on my, let's get this, on my UK PAL version. And this works on it. I'm telling you. Yeah, this works on my Mega Drive Genesis game. It definitely does work. Again, it's by Virgin Games, is this one. Yeah, it's done, you know, Virgin, Onyx, yeah. You don't see many of these with Virgin on, do you? But they are out there. So, in America, Virgin logo there, look. See Virgin logo, made by Sega. What, wicked. Absolute wicked. Talk her up about that. Mega Drive, Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I know what the Virgin logo means. It means it were only for them to sell, basically. Because that's where you could only get it from. Unless you got it second hand. Sonic the Hedgehog, my favourite ever game. I fell in love with this game, I really did. My favourite game. I will always play this. It's a fantastic little game. It's a knockout game of a game, and I love it. I love it to bits. I really do. And I think this particular game, Virgin Games again. See, it's Virgin Games again. It's Cool Spot. Now this. This is absolutely awesomeness. It is. It's absolutely awesomeness. Is that? I played this on computer. I played it on an Atari ST. I think Kevin had it on that as well. And this is where I played it. Cool Spot. Fantastic little game. It's also done for Game Gear, this as well. So, yeah. Fantastic little game. I love it. I really do. You know, the way it goes, it's absolutely brilliant. So, it's a bit of an underrated game. I think it's what I would class as an hidden gem, because you don't see many people film this, and you don't see many people talking about this game. So it's a bit of an hidden gems, I think. But that is one of the, it's a cool spot. And if it weren't for my mate Kevin, I wouldn't have seen it. He saw it, he says, oh, I've already got it for Sega Game Gear. So I got it. Didn't cost a lot of money. I think it only cost me about £4, I think. Out of CX, you can't grumble at that. And the old kit and caboodle cost me just under, I think it was 98. I think it was about 98 quid what I paid. Now, here comes Terminator 2. Terminator 2. And it is what it says on there. The #1 arcade game. It's done by Arena though. So Arena's done this one. And it is cool. It is pretty good for what it is. At least they look like Terminators, you know what I mean? But it is good for what it is. It really is. It's a cool game, it really is. I liked it. I like the game. And I like the Terminator. I like the films, me. I mean, a lot of people say, oh no, they're rubbish. First one were alright, second one were livable. I thought, hey, you don't know what you're on about. First one were fantastic. It were awesome. the second one were even better than the first one, I think. You know, they upped the game. Right up to last one. They've done a good job. I like the game. I like the game franchise, and I like the film franchise as well. And I like Arnold Schwarzenegger in it as well. So yeah, good old Arnie boy, doing really well there. And then I thought, because I am looking for them all, Sonic 2. So I know there's a Sonic 3, and I know there's a Sonic Spinball. I'm after the next one. Sonic 2. You can have Sonic and Tails on this one. It's a good game. It really is. It really is. And that's why I like to have a Dreamcast, because you get Sonic Adventures. That's awesome as well. It's an awesome game. Full of loveliness and awesomeness. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's alright, is that? Really is. Sonic 2. And do I play as Sonic in this? I have done. But I think it's more fun to play as Tails. I have played as Tails in it as well. So yeah, Sonic and Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So that's alright. That's good as that. I think there's a Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles as well. But I ain't got that one. Because Knuckles is his cousin or his I can't remember. I think it's his. Road Rash, yeah, Road Rash 2. I like to get the first one. You can play as one or two players. So you can play as two if you want. You can go head to head. But yeah, it's Road Rash number 2, which is a good game. It really. They did a Road Rash now. UK crowd can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm absolutely sure they did a Road Rash for 3DO. I'm absolutely sure they did. I'm absolutely sure that I had it for it. And when you didn't do what you were supposed to do, you had a short clip of them putting stabilisers on your bike. I'll tell you. I think it was on 3DO though. I'm absolutely sure it was. Because they had a Need for Speed as well on that. So there you go. So yeah, Road Rash 2. I like a bit of Road Rash. But like I say, I ain't got many games, but I have collected. You know, I've added to it this year. I've added that one to it, Sonic 2. And I've added that one to it. I would have had 3. Oh yeah, 3. Or I've added that to it as well this year. But I would have had 4 games. Oh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 games with it, with the Mega Drive, and I paid, I think it was 98 quid, just under 100 quid. I think, yeah, it was alright with that. So, yeah, so 8, 9, 10, 11 games. So, I don't think I've done bad at all. And like I said, you're always better off trying to pick up the original machine. This will be better than any emulation. It plays it directly from the cartridge and it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's a fantastic machine. You'll see thumbnail like that, but me like that. me like that. Hello! But yeah, it's absolutely awesome. It's an awesome machine. And don't let anyone tell you any otherwise. You want the first one. The Mark 1 version. It sounds better, it looks better, it's more rugged. Like I said, the Mega Drive 2 is made from cheaper plastic, and it was built to a cost as well for number 2. I thought it was going to. I honestly thought it was going to be better than this, and it wasn't. No, it was made. It was the last Mega Drive. They made Mega Drive 2. They restyled it, spoilt it in my opinion. Spoilt it from that. You know, spoilt it. It was too plain Jane. They took away the volume for the headphones. You have your on and off in and your reset button, because the two red ones out, that on and off, and two red buttons, and it looked like a bloody over's head. So this is the better one. But I do want a Mega Drive 2 because I want the Mega Drive 2 CD. That'll be that's what that's what I'll be after eventually. But for now, I'm happy with what I've got. I really am chuffed to bits. You might not think it, but I am, because I'm always you're always wanting better. You're always wanting to do to get more and more. And that's what I wanted to do. It's just a shame that I got rid of that. Never mind. I will get the full size version though. This will be, the full size version will be better, but it's a bit more expensive. It's about 109 quid. But yeah, it's awesomeness. So there you go. So that's my video. And I thought, well, Nerdy Geezer, he happened to mention it on his video. It's community challenge video, basically. He says, well, what console would you want in your collection? And he wants one of them. And he got on about emulation. I thought, well, yeah, you're right. You do want the original tackle and kit. And this is what I do say in my community challenge response video to him. I do say I'll go into the Sega at a later date. This is the later date, so I'm going into it now. And yeah, I do completely agree with Nerdy Geezer. You are better off with the original. If you can get the original console, get the original console. It's like the 2600 Atari. I love that machine, I really do. A lot of people love the 7800. Now, what a lot of people don't realise, with that 7800 and 2600, if I'd have known this, I didn't know this until I was told later on. I had a 2600, I must have had 100, about 100, I think I had about, it wouldn't have been 100 games. Yeah, it might have been. No, it wouldn't have been that. About 80 games for 2600. And my mate was selling a 7800 because my 2600 went boom. It went bang. So I chucked it. Well, that's what you do, isn't it? You chuck it. But I kept hold of the adapter because someone came down and says, have you got a spare adapter, Mark, for this? I says, I'll sell you one. So I sold it for a tenner. And then I got the 7800. But meanwhile, me getting that, I sold off my 2600 games. I wish I never had now, but I did. I sold off the 2600 games. Now, the Atari 7800 plays the bigger cartridge, but it also plays the 2600 games as well. It plays both. I didn't know that, but it does. So there you go. So that's the way to go. So that's it. So you're always better off with the original console, if you can get them. Like I say, to get an Atari 2600, it's not hard. But look at the age. Look how old they are. They come out in 70s. Well, they're over 40. Yeah, they will be. They'll be 44 years old. I'm 54. Gee, now we're born in 60s. So there you go. So that's my video. My video to try and clear up and tell you the best. This is the best one to go for. The Mark 1, I'll tell you. No one will tell me any different. The Mark 1 is the best one. It's the best sounding one. It's the most sturdy build quality as well. The Mega Drive 2, you can pick them up cheap enough, which I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping to pick up a Mega Drive 2 and a Mega CD 2 to go with it. And you can pick them up 40, 50 quid. There you go. So it's the Mega CDs what are a bit dear out there to buy. But there's not many games for Mega CD new. There's not many games for 32X, but I've seen some games on eBay for 32X, and I'm like £1,000. I ain't paying a grand. You got no chance. No. Yorkshiremen don't do that. I'm a Yorkshireman. I'm not a Yorkshireman for nothing. I was born in Yorkshire, but I'm a Yorkshireman by born and bred. I tell you, don't you? If I've got the money, I spend it, but I won't pay £1,000 for a game, I'll tell you. Yeah, right. It's great when I got to spend 30 or 40 quid for a game. I wouldn't like to spend £1,000 for them. I think I stopped collecting if that ever happened. I'll tell you. Right, so if you like me jabbering on and you like this video, if you come across this video accidentally because you were searching for something completely different to do with cooking and you ended up with a mad Yorkshireman talking to, thumbs up my video. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please only subscribe if you really want to. So subscribe. Please subscribe. Hit that bell and hit all. And also share the video. Share it. The more you share it, the more people can see it and the more people can experience me. And that's a good thing, isn't it? It's got to be a good thing, that. So share it with Twitter, Facebook, anywhere you want. And comment below. Please comment below. I'd love to know what your reaction is to this one. But comment below. And we can have a little chat about things and that. But you won't change my opinion. I'll tell you that now. Now, the first Mega Drive is the best one. And I can play, yes, I can play Genesis games on my Mega Drive, so I'm happy about that. I'm really happy about that. So yeah, so that's cracking. So I'll catch you on the next one. So this is Yorkshireman. Bye for now.